the delay. I need you to turn off your cell phones, please.
Oh, man.
There will be no words with friends while I'm trying to talk.
Brittany?
There will be no commenting on Facebook while we're trying to do this because this is all important. Okay? So turn off your cell phones.
I'm turning it off.
Thank you. Okay, I have a very important announcement to make first of all and foremost. Are we rolling?
Yes.
Because this needs to be on YouTube as well.
Okay.
Please, please, please. I said this before and you guys are ignoring me again, okay? Do not text me unless it's an emergency, okay? You guys don't understand. There are over 500 people in this group. I'm one person. If everyone texts me all day long, I have a regular job I have to do, okay? People are texting me at midnight. And I understand you guys have problems, but I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? I've got to get some rest. So if you text me and I don't think it's an emergency, if it just says hi or how you doing or what time's thing on Sunday, okay, I'm not going to answer you. What you need to do is put your question or your problem on Facebook. You can inbox me, you can comment me, whatever you do. I'm on Facebook all the time. So chances are I will probably get back with you the same day. If not, guaranteed I'll get back with you the next day, okay? I'm only one person. I'm so sorry. I wish I could text with you guys all day long, believe me. There's nothing that would make me happier, but I can't do it, okay? Hold on, Jackson. You'll get to help in a minute, Bob. Hold on. So you guys understand that? Everybody on YouTube understand that? Thank you. No texting Shannon, all right? Unless it's an emergency. Got it. Okay. Thank you very much. Birthdays. Did anybody have a birthday last week? Oh, wait. We sang you last week. Yes.
Jackson has his hand up.
Jackson did not have a birthday last week. Michaela's not here. Logan?
His is Friday.
Yours is Friday. We'll sing to you next
Logan
week.
can't come to Rise Above anymore.
She can't?
No, she don't make it.
All right. Well, then you don't have to sing happy birthday because nobody here. So that's okay. How many people have never been here before? If you're brand new, stand up in the front. You guys are officially called newbies, okay? But only today. After today, you're not a newbie anymore. All right. What I need you to do, and I have a little special surprise for you. Just tell me your name and what school you go to. Okay, what grade are you in, Hannah? Okay, I have a movie pass for you. And you are? Kyler. That's a cool name. Who'd you come with? Brianna. Okay, welcome. Alright. Hey, you guys are lucky because usually I give out suckers, so you got something a little bit better. Alright? Where's Brittany? I need you to run in and get some bracelets. They are upstairs on the thing where all Lauren's stuff is. I need 1, 2, 2.
Did I make it?
Sure. You did not make it this week. So, let me just tell you about bracelets while she's going to get them. A couple people have earned their bracelets this week. To earn a bracelet, and the bracelets that you're earning are the cool ones that are black and purple like this, and they say Rise Above on them. They're awesome. They're like way more awesome than the other ones. You have to come to 5 meetings and do 5 challenges, okay? So if you don't sign in like you're supposed to, guess what? You don't get credit, all right? Make sure you sign in and let us know if you did your challenge. And if you're not here and you can't sign in, you can tell me on Facebook, hey, I did this week's challenge, okay? Because I keep my spreadsheet at work and I will mark it down for you. 5 and 5. Now, these ones are the old ones. I have a few left. You can buy these for $3 if you want to. Okay? And the reason who wants to tell me why do we wear bracelets? Jared.
So when you're bullying somebody or you're doing something wrong, snap it at yourself or snap it at other people.
Don't snap it at other people. You snap it at yourself to remind yourself that you're going to rise above and do things a little bit better. Okay? And you're not wearing yours today, so shame on you.
It broke.
It broke?
Yeah.
He's been
Oh my gosh. Well, you've been stepping it up. You're almost there. You're almost there. I want to tell you guys who is almost there. Okay? Oh, I did?
Oh, because I opened it.
Duh. Okay, so the people who need one more challenge after this week, okay, are Echo. Do your challenge next week. You get one. Liz. Jessica. Right. She's not here, is she? Oh, Liz here. Okay. Brianna. You got one left to go. Kayla Chrysler. Chrissy Phillips. Brittany Nutter. Rachel Smith. And Ashley Conley. So you guys make sure you do your challenges this week so you can get it next week. Oh yeah. Add someone else to that because Katie Snyder. You didn't do yours last week, did you?
I didn't do it this week.
You would have gotten a bracelet if you would have done it this week. So if you do next week's challenge, you get a bracelet. Okay? So the people who get them this week, please stand when I say your name. Lindsay Sowers and Caitlin Fisher. I proudly present to you the honorary Rise Above bracelet that you worked so hard for. Good job. All right, now, you guys are wondering why Kyla's standing up here. This is everybody's name who did last week's challenge, even though I gave you guys credit, you didn't do it right. You're supposed to put it on Facebook, but that's all right. Everybody that took a picture with their family last week has your name in here. And what we're going to do, instead of everybody getting a prize this week, I have a really good prize for one person. Okay? So Jackson, would you like to come up and choose a name? He wanted to help so bad. Do you want to choose one? All right, Kyla's going to do it then. Kyla's going to choose a name. And it is Sarah Todak. Where is she? Come up here. You get a $20 Route 21 gift card. What? Jared? Whatever. Jared can shop at Route 21. Anybody can shop there. I shop there. Sarah, do you shop there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay, good deal. And guess what? They're having a serious good sale right now, so you better hurry up. Okay, now he wants to pick now that there's money in the bucket. Now, underwear, dollars. So, who knows what the bucket's for? Hunter. Yep, hope for Hunter. Who brought your dollar? Hold on, guys. Sit around. Sorry. How y'all starting, Bob? Where's my dollar? While you guys do that, I'm going to explain for the people who don't know about it. Hope for Hunter is we are collecting every single week until March 24th. We'll be collecting $1 from everybody that comes, and it's going towards the walk for muscular dystrophy for Rachel Sims' best friend, Hunter Nicely. We're trying to raise as much money as possible. I want to give you guys a hand for what you raised last week. We raised over $43 last week. If everybody brings $1 every week, we can really get her going on her goal. What's your goal, Rachel? 500? Okay, good deal. So pass that around and then bring it up to me when you're finished, please. Thank you, Jackson. Where is the bucket? It's clear back there. Back here, honey. Jackson, back there. He's such a little cutie. Jackson. We're gonna go. I missed it. Last week we had 64 people come to Rise Above. We had 6 newbies, and get this, we had 39 weekly challenges. That is awesome that you guys are really taking this seriously. I love it. Who was here last week? Me. Sweet. How many of you guys liked the round kind of thing we did last week? Me. Okay.
I know only 10 people talked.
Okay, we're going to talk about that.
Good.
Okay. So, what we did last week was we did something just a little bit different. You guys control him. Go to mommy right now, or I'm going to take you out and beat you.
Hey, that ain't a right over.
Hey, she's started, while you guys are doing that, what I would like to do is, we do not have anybody to share a talent this week, but
Liz has a bear that likes to do talents.
It does cartwheels.
nice. But we do have a share your story, and that's what we did last week. Everyone kind of was given the opportunity to share their story. This week, thank you, we are going to welcome Tequila Hinkle to share her story. You guys need to be quiet. Give her your attention, please.
Okay, I didn't share last week because I'm kind of afraid to talk in front of a lot of people, so I'm kind of nervous right now, so just bear with me. I've been going through a lot of stuff. I've been thinking about my friend David that passed away almost 2 years ago. He passed away in July. They found him laying on the side of the road on State Route 93 in Kirksville. Someone had ran over him and smashed the right side of his face. They had a closed casket, and we hung out the day before, and me and my daughter Olivia was the last people to get pictures of him. And I keep them pictures in my room. The picture that's actually in his obituary for his picture has my daughter's head in it, like, well, yeah, you know, like, and it just made me start to cry, and I have a lot of regrets. Like, I regret not talking to him very long. I regret not talking to him as long as I did when we hung out the day before, because maybe if I would have talked to him longer, he would still be here. He told me that he was going to call me the day before. Well, it happened, and then I got the phone call the next day. I still waited up for that phone call, just thinking maybe he forgot to call me. And it got around 3 o'clock in the morning. My mom came downstairs and told me to go to bed because he wasn't calling me. But I just wanted to share my story because that's just been stuck in my head. Just all the regrets and stuff that I could have done or whatever to make him still be here. But that's pretty much it. I was talking to Shannon, and she said that maybe if I shared my feelings out, it would get a little bit better. But I got his obituary thing, and I want to read you the poem that's on the back of it. It says, "When I'm gone, when I come to the end of my journey, and I travel my last weary miles, just forget if you can that I have ever frowned, and only remember the smile. Forget unkind words I have spoken, remember some good I have done. Forget that I have had heartache, and remember I've had loads of fun. Forget that I stumbled and sometimes fell by the way. Remember I have fought some hard battles and won the close of the day. Then forget to grieve for my going. I would not have you sad for a day. But in summer just gather some flowers and remember the place where I lay, and come in the shade of the evening when the sun points the sky in the west. Stand for me for a few moments beside me and remember only my best." And that's pretty much it.
I really wanted her to share that today, kind of as a lead-in to my lesson. Because since we shared our feelings and some of us shared our stories last week, it became very clear to me that a lot of people are afraid to share their stories for one reason or another. They're nervous. They think that people are going to look at them funny. They're afraid they're going to mess up. They're not going to know what to do or what to say. And it's really important to me. Hi, everyone. Hi. It's really important to me that you guys really get the importance of this group. And this group is about sharing feelings. And this group is about, it's not just about how not to bully someone or how to avoid being bullied. This is about making new friendships. And this is also about being there for each other. This is a support group as well as a mentoring group, okay? So you're not just here every single week to listen to everything that I have to say, but you're here to help each other. Because guess what? I'm only one person, like I told you before. I'm one person. I don't have all the answers. I think I do sometimes, but I don't. I'm only one person with one set of experiences. All of you guys have lived a different life than I have. Each person is incredibly different from the next. And we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight as to what helps us to get that together so that we can help each other rather than just be scared to stand up here, okay? It's not about standing up here and trying to not mess up, okay? That's not what we're about. And I want to make sure that you guys know that before you leave tonight. So what I'm going to do is I want to pass these around. Everybody take a pen and a paper. And I don't have enough, so you're going to have to share your pens and stuff. You have your papers, pass them across the aisle.
No, we can't.
Recommend half if you had to. I had to get some more papers or something. I didn't expect there to be so many. What I want you to
My name is
July. Oh yeah.
Okay, now without saying anything, what I want you to do is each person write one word that describes the 4th of July. Okay? One word. And when you're done, fold your paper in half, give it to me, pass your pen along. If you need a paper, yeah. I'll have to get some more papers.
I have extra.
Who has extras? Okay, pass them that way, because none of these guys got papers. Do we write our names on these? No names. No names. Just one word.
Like the 4th of July.
No, just in general. What word would you describe the 4th of July? Okay. Papers. Papers.
I don't know how to spell either.
Who's done with theirs? If you're done, I need them.
I'm not really good at Shannon.
Anybody need a pen? Oh, you guys got the ticket. Okay, we good? Here, I'll get them.
Yeah, we know.
Jared.
I'm sorry.
Anybody else need pens here? Oh, I got to turn mine in. Pass the pens to the middle, please. To the middle. Thank you. I got some more paper on. Tracy, do you want to get the rest of the pens and paper? What's his name? Pass the pens and stuff to the middle. Gracie's going to pick them up. Good job, Gracie. Does that bear have a name? Reading it. All right, while he's doing that, I'm going to start reading some of these to you guys. Okay? And the reason I had you write them is because I wanted everybody to participate. And I know that sometimes you guys don't raise your hands or you don't speak out because you're not that kind of person. So I wanted everyone to participate, all right?
Just wait here and be quiet.
Thank you.
Honor.
Okay, so here are some of the words that we came up with. Freedom, emotional, celebration, heartbroken, freedom, crazy, fireworks, crazy, independence, fireworks, Lauren, birthday, bright, ring, fireworks, that call, the call, depressing, sadness, sad, lost, fun, fireworks, memories, independence, death, that would be mine, boom, boom, somebody must have been sitting next to each other, celebration, fireworks, freedom, heartbreaking, fun, love, drinking, sad, fireworks, horrifying, celebrate, freedom, sparklers, heartbreaking, parties, ah yeah. Boom, party,
Is coffee enough?
love, Lauren, fireworks, rebirth, that's a different one, alone, party, who the heck folded Liz? It was Liz. Overwhelming, crazy, and crazy. Okay, so now that we know what everyone used to describe the same day, look at all the different responses we got. Some of you have had nothing but happy memories of 4th of July. It means fireworks and parties and fun and friends and drinking or whatever, and boom, okay? Some of you have those very happy memories. Then there are others of you, like me, who know that the 4th of July was the day that my daughter died. And so that day does not mean happiness and fireworks and fun to me anymore. But it did up until this past year. Okay, it was always a fun holiday for me. We always went out and did lots of things. Now when I think of that, I think of something completely different. Why?
Because of what happened in your past?
Right, because I have a different set of experiences now. This is why you get so many different responses about the same thing. Okay? Because each of you see life through a different set of glasses. Each of you have a different set of experiences that you see your life through. I could pick any day of the year, and we would all have something different to say about it. I could pick something like God, and some people would say love, and some people would say powerful, and some people would say non-existent. Okay? It doesn't matter what word I put up there or what I put up there for you guys to talk about. Everybody's going to have a different view of it because you all have different experiences. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, this week we want to learn why it's important to share your story. Okay? Our view is colored by our experiences. All of us have not had the same experiences, so we all view life differently. Now, like I said, I'm just one person. I have one set of experiences. I do have a lot more experience than you guys because I'm older, okay? But I have different experiences than you've had, okay? Some of you really enjoy sports, and that's what you're into, and you go to basketball games all the time, and I couldn't even tell you how the game is even played, okay? That's not something that's important to me. That's not something that I've really been involved in. So it's not something that changes my view of how things are, okay? Now, because of this, because we all have different experiences, it's important that we share those experiences with each other. Why?
To see different views.
Why is it important to have different views?
We all ain't the same. Like, we all have different feelings, but we always see at the end.
Some of us, yes.
And so, like, we don't like, since most of us like messing around with each other, like, we don't say something that could be hurtful to another person.
Good point. Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Something that someone says may hurt Katie, but it may not hurt me because she has a different set of experiences in her lifetime, okay? So that's why you're here. You're here to try to learn from each other, not just learn from me, okay? You need to learn from each other. That whenever somebody says, oh, so-and-so is fat, that may hurt someone's feelings that may not hurt my feelings. If someone calls me fat, I'm like, whatever, I don't care what you say. But somebody else who is conscious about their weight, it may hurt their feelings very bad. Okay, does that make sense? You guys need to understand that the things that you say are important and you have to watch them because, what's going on?
Sarah called me fat.
Oh, okay. Because, let me put it in terms of my daughter Lauren. A lot of people said a lot of negative things to her. And maybe they were just joking. How many of you guys get that? Someone says something mean to you and immediately they're just joking. I was just joking, okay? But it really hurt you, okay? And maybe that comment wouldn't have hurt you, but it hurt that person because they have a different set of experiences. We're here to share our experiences so that we can learn from each other. Also, the open format discussion that we had last week. A lot of people, when we went around the circle, a lot of people didn't have anything to say. Everybody was like, pass, pass, pass. They didn't have anything to say. When we got about halfway around the circle and some people started sharing, the people from the front part of the circle were like, yeah, and they wanted to talk too, okay? Because what happened is they related with something that someone else said. So a lot of your experiences are not the same, but they are similar, okay? And the way that Courtney gets through something that's bothering her, say she's having a bullying situation, and she did something that was totally the wrong way to handle it, let's say, okay? And she made a mistake. And let's say that Jared's going through the same thing, and he brings it out in group, and Courtney's able to say, hello, don't do this, because it really was the bad thing to do. Or if Katie had this similar experience, she could say, you know what, I tried this and it was good for me. Okay, so you guys may have similar experiences that you can use to help each other. All right? Now, I want you guys to tell me, how many of you guys have been afraid to share your story? Don't be shy. Raise your hand. Okay. Does anyone want to give me a reason why you felt afraid? Hunter.
I thought people would like think of me differently because of my story. Like,
Judge you?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
Okay.
A lot of people do though.
What else, Kayla?
I already shared my story, but when I was up there, it's really, really hard to talk in front of a bunch of people that may just turn around on you and make fun of you or hurt you about your story.
Okay, you were afraid of being made fun of? Caitlin, I'm sorry. Sorry, you're sitting next to her.
That's an insult.
No, that wasn't very nice.
I'm just kidding. But when I shared, I felt actually a lot better afterwards because I finally got my story out there and some of them had the same experience I had.
Okay. Echo?
I was nervous at first because I don't really know like that many people here.
Okay. So you're afraid of what people would think?
Not really what they would think, it's just that I don't like to share like my personal things because who knows what people are going to go out and switch up. And
True. Okay. Brad?
With me,
I'm not really afraid to share my story. It's just that how I feel, I've always thought it shouldn't be anyone's business but my own.
He really does think
How many of
that.
you guys think that also?
Even to his best friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let me just, I see your hand. Hold on. Let me just address that. If you think that what you feel is only your business, how do you ever expect to have friends?
Because I can put on my face.
But is that real friendship?
Nope.
I do have some real friends, yes.
With a fake face? Or do they know the real you?
Not too many people really know the real me.
The ones that do you consider those your closest friends?
Absolutely.
Okay. So my point is here with him, the fact that to make relationships, it takes more than talking about the weather. Okay? You can talk about circumstances or issues with anybody. I can talk about President Obama all day long with the man, walking down the street. It don't make a difference. But if I'm going to talk about my feelings, I'm going to talk about my feelings with somebody that I care about, with somebody that is my friend, with someone that I can trust. Okay? So the reason why I believe it's important for you guys to be able to share your story here, one of the reasons, is because I want you to bond as a group. I want you to be able to help each other. Okay? What were you going to say?
Use your past against you.
They can use your past against you, yeah. Rachel?
I was scared that nobody would really care.
That no one would care. Good one.
I kind of feel like when they grow up, like, people have, like, selective feeling, like they don't listen to what you have to say unless it benefits them.
Okay. And that may be true. Because when I stand up here, number one, I can guarantee you guys that not all of you listen to me. Okay? I know that. Now, the ones that do listen probably don't listen to everything I say. But you listen to some part of it. And some part of it is the part that applies to you. Okay? If I'm up here going on and on and on about bullying and you don't get bullied, you probably don't care what I say. But if I'm up here going on and on and on about respect, and you feel that you don't get respected, your ears are pricking up like, what is she saying? What can I do to get me some respect? Okay, does that make sense? You get what you come to get, all right? When you come to this place, you have to put into it to get out. You can't just sit here and be like, okay, entertain me, because that ain't gonna work, okay? You have to put yourself out there to be able to help someone else so that they can help you in return. Like I said before, I'm just one person. I don't have all the answers. However, you guys are an incredible resource to be able to help each other, okay? Now, why should you share your story? I have a list of reasons why you should share your story, at least in Rise Above, okay? I'm not saying go out there and broadcast it on Rock High, hey everybody, this is what happened to me. No, okay? I'm talking about in a safe environment, in a mentoring support group like this, and with your close friends, okay? Not everybody needs to know all your business, Brad's right, okay? But the people in here, I want you guys to feel like that this is a safe place, that you're building relationships here with people that can help you. We are all here for different reasons, okay? But we come every week because we enjoy being around each other. Some of you come because you enjoy hearing me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Some of you come because you enjoy talking to your friends. Some of you come because I am an awesome cook and I make you food every week.
Yeah.
Some of you come just to get the awesome purple bracelet. I don't know, okay? But what is important is when we stop and think about building the relationships that we have, I want us to be a family. How many of you guys really feel like we're becoming a family? Me. Okay, good. I'm glad to see that many hands. If you don't, keep coming. You will. That's my number one goal for this place, is that we feel like a family and this is a safe place where you can share your feelings and you don't have to worry about what people are going to think or whether people are going to go out there and talk about you behind your back. Okay? This podium is up here for anybody who wants to share. Anybody. And there's nothing to be afraid of. We're not going to throw eggs, I promise, okay? We're not going to laugh. I have never, ever, ever, since the start of this group, seen anybody get laughed at. Yes?
The camera. That's a big problem. Anyone can see what we're saying on YouTube.
Okay, I'll address that. If you want to share, but you only want to share here, we will turn off the camera. I don't have a problem with that. All you have to do when you come up to share is say, can we please turn off the camera? Gina will be happy to turn
Because
it
I've
off.
heard at school where people were like actually watching the videos and making fun of us.
I got made fun of at school because someone saw a YouTube video about when I shared.
Really?
Yes.
Would you guys rather that we take them down?
Well, at least they're hearing the word and what you have to say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like that's the only reason why I don't get mad because at least they're watching them.
Let me tell you something. One of my points on here as to why we should share is because bringing things into the light makes them not so scary. Okay? Bullies use intimidation to make people do what they want them to do. Okay? Fear. We talked about fear one week. It is not necessarily something that's true, but it's something you are afraid might be true. Okay? Intimidation. That's what bullies use. But when you bring something into the light and you expose it for what it really is, the fact that if someone's bullying you, guess what the truth is? They got two fists like you do. Okay? That's the truth. That's the absolute God's honest truth. They are no better than you. Okay? And when you expose that, when you bring something into the light, it's not so scary anymore. How many of you guys remember when you were little and you used to be scared of the dark, or scared of your closet, or scared of what was under the bed, or okay, right. But when you cried out and you were scared and your dad came into the room, wherever it was, and flipped on the light, immediately you were like, okay, man, I'm not scared anymore.
I still am scared.
Okay, well, that's not it. Let me tell you, the dark is a lot scarier, or things that are in the dark are a lot more scarier than things that are in the light. All right? So when we are bringing our problems and our issues and the things that we're struggling with into the light by discussing them, they're not so scary anymore. Because how many of you guys have stood up here or sat in the circle and shared your problem and found out that, hey, I'm not the only one that had that problem. Oh my gosh, I'm not the only one that ever cut myself. Oh my gosh, I'm not the only one that's ever been depressed. Yeah, I'm not the only person that's ever been bullied. Okay? There are other people that share your struggles. And when you find that out, it's not so scary anymore. Okay? Now, why else should we share our story?
Can I say something random?
Sure.
Today in my algebra class, one of my best friends was saying stuff about Kiana or Allie. And after class I told her to stop because I didn't want her thinking that I was a part of it. And she probably won't stop, but I hope she does.
But you stood up.
And me and Allie's had like so many problems, but I actually stood up for her this time.
Good for you. Good for you. And you had somebody to stand up with you, right? You said Allie.
No, Allie didn't. Like, I don't know if Allie like acknowledged that she was actually talking about her, but
Oh.
I still told Andrea to stop.
Okay, good for you. How many of you guys, since you started coming to Rise Above, have stood up for somebody else? Awesome. That's awesome. Put your hands down. How many of you guys would have never done that before you started coming here? Okay, good. We're doing some good then. Okay? We're doing some good. Because every time you guys come, you get a little bit stronger. Little bit stronger, little bit stronger. We're tackling this problem a little bit at a time. We're not going to change the world overnight. Okay? We have to, how are we changing the world again?
By changing ourselves.
By changing ourselves, that's right. How many of you guys have instantly changed overnight to the person you want to be? Yeah, put your hands down, liars. Okay. No, we're a work in progress. Okay? The reason that you keep coming every single week, you want to keep trying to be a better person, right? Okay? So the people that have given up and stopped coming a long time ago, they're going to rag on you for coming here. You know why? Because they feel bad about themselves that they're not strong enough to keep coming here and to keep working on themselves. Okay? So what do bullies do? They try to pull us down to make themselves look better. All right? Now, why else should we share our story? Number one reason, let me tell you, first of all, when I get up here to speak and to sing, I'm scared every single week. Every single week, I'm scared. Okay? I trip over my words. When I sing, I'm like, I'm all scared and shaking, and okay, but I do it every single week. And my reason for doing it is because I just might help somebody. Okay? I don't do it because I have to do it because I feel like it's going to make me feel better. I do it to help you guys. Okay? In return, it does help me because everything that I teach you every week, guess what? I got to teach myself first. I got to get it in my head first. I have to get it all out on paper. It has to make sense to me before I try to teach it to you. Okay? So, if you get up here and you share your story, number one, you might help somebody else. Number two, you might help yourself. Because we talked about that. Bringing it into the light makes it not so scary anymore.
Yeah, another thing about algebra class, I was like this far from sticking my gum into this kid's hair because he like made me really mad. Because like my name is spelled Katlin, so it's like Catlin. And he called me a cat when I walked by him, and I was just like, never mind.
Oh, bro, don't do that.
And you were supposed to. Yeah. Good for you.
But it really made me mad.
Okay, yeah. Nobody in this room has ever not been mad. Okay? Sometimes we get so mad we let our emotions get the best of us.
Yeah.
You? I know Blaze likes to hit things, punch things. Amanda?
People will know I don't get along with my mom, and normally whenever she talks to me, I lash out. Well, over the weekend, she broke up with her boyfriend and she asked me to Ryan to help her move. And instead of lashing out and telling her to do it herself,
Say bad words.
some other words, like
It's random.
I just said, okay, we'll help you, and we even bought pizza and everything. So, I mean,
That's awesome. I like to hear these stories about you guys rising above. It makes me happy. It makes me feel like we're doing some good here. Another reason why we should not be afraid to share our stories is because it's going to free you. How many of you guys have stood up here and shared your story and you've been so scared and then when you got done you felt better? Okay. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you don't feel better until you get home. And then you're like, man, it's not as big of a deal as I thought it was. Yeah, Brad.
We've done group things about how we can handle stress, how we can handle problems, but have we figured out, have we done anything about how to handle anger? Like real anger. Stress
straight up.
Stress is an anger, but real anger. When you're so infuriated, you just want to bash.
You just want to be mean.
Right. How many of you guys have that issue? lots of anger. Okay. So that is something that we have to take time to talk about. Now, that is also a reason why. Where's the butterfly notebook? Is it back there behind you?
I'm broken that last week, by the way.
It's yellow with blue butterflies on it. I'm open. No, you know what? I got it. It's here. Sorry. That's why I designed this little book right here that I stick back there, and when you guys sign in, or when you leave, in the evening, whatever, this is the book that I want you guys to write in what you think we need to talk about. Okay? This is not my group, it's yours. And if you have a problem with anything that's going on in here, if you say, oh my gosh, Shannon, you chew gum too much, it drives me crazy, please stop. Okay? I'm going to read whatever you put in here every single week, and this is going to help me. It's kind of like a little comment book. Okay? You don't have to sign your name or anything like that. But if this group is going to work, it needs to be your group. Because I want to be up here helping you guys with the problems that you are dealing with. Not what I think you're dealing with. I'm not there. So if anger is something we need to discuss, it's on the docket. Okay? And I'm not just going to get up here and be like, okay, this is how you stop being angry. A, B, C, D. See you later. Good night. No. You guys need to participate and come with ideas of, okay, this is what works for me. This is what doesn't work for me. Remember, how many of you guys were here when we did the care packages for the people that were bullies? Remember we did like 4 care packages? Yeah. And that was a really bad idea. Okay? Because I thought me and my infinite wisdom, thought that it was going to be a great idea that we were going to make cupcakes for these people that had been bullying some of our Rise Abovers, and that they were going to see the light. And they did not see the light. They were angry. They were really hurt and angry that we made them cupcakes. So, let me tell you, every idea that we have does not always work. And even ideas that Shannon has does not always work, okay? That's why one of us is never as smart as all of us. Get that in your mind, okay? One of us is never as smart as all of us. And we all have good ideas. And we all need to get them out there to help each other. Because if you guys are just coming here every week and listening to what I have to say and you're not helping each other, then guess what? People are going to be like, oh yeah, Shannon, she brainwashes them kids. No. I'm here to share my experiences and what I think. But what I think is just one set of experiences, okay? What you guys think, you guys have tons of ideas that I could never even dream of. Because you have a whole different set of experiences, okay? Something might work for Blaze that doesn't work for Brad, all right? Obviously, we know Blaze likes to hit things, all right? If that's how he releases his energy and he has a punching bag, good for him. But if he's breaking his girlfriend's face, not a good thing, okay?
Good job, you broke her face.
What's not fun in that?
Anyways, my last little reason I have here is because you will find help and support. Yes, Jeff?
In the butterfly one, are we allowed to read what other people put so we can like help out with that?
You can if you want to. Yeah, I wouldn't be putting anything totally personal in there, but it is for anyone to read. If you want to write in it, read it, whatever. It's open book. Yes, Kayla?
That angry thing, I had a sub today in math, and we were talking about rise above.
Oh, yeah.
And she heard me, and she was like, rise above, and then looked at me with like a snotty attitude and told me to rise against. And I had the great temptation to get up and punch her, but I didn't know. And I wrote it in.
Rise Against the Machine's a great band.
Well, that's not what she was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why do you think she said that, Kayla?
I don't know. She has kids. They might be bullies, and they told her about it or something. She's really a snotty substitute.
Okay. All right.
What's her name?
Caitlin.
Well, they're in this t-shirt, and I was sitting next to Leona, and Leona was just like drawing like something like rise above on a piece of paper and coloring and everything. And the teacher looked at it, and she's like, rise above, really? You think our school's that bad? And I looked at her and I was like, actually, yeah, we all have bullies in our school. It's not going to be just bully-free, so yeah, it's that bad. And I wasn't mean about it or anything. I was just telling her straight up, like, yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. There is a problem. And if any school thinks that they don't have a problem, they have another thing coming. Because ignoring the problem doesn't fix the problem. And that's why I'm trying to get you guys to understand. When you have a problem in your life that you're dealing with, whether it be that you've lost someone close to you, whether it be that your grandma lives with you and she has Alzheimer's and you can't stand it and you don't know what to do anymore, whether it be you think that your best friend hates you, or, whatever your problem happens to be, okay, to get help, you've got to put it out there. If you keep it all inside, how is anyone ever supposed to help you? You begin to get healing once you look for help. Okay? You can't get help if you don't ever tell anyone. So, let me get back to here. It's our responsibility to share our experiences with each other. What good would it be? You guys, I've shared a lot of my stuff that's gone on in my life with you throughout the last few months that we've been together. I mean, you guys know I came from a really rough family. I was very poor. You guys know I've been married 3 times. I mean, I'm an open book. You guys know everything that's going on. I do not have a perfect life. Okay? I've been through a lot of crap. And what would be the purpose of me going through all that if I just sat in my room, never talked to anybody, never told anybody anything, never bothered to share anything that I've learned?
It would all get worse.
It might not. Yeah.
No one else would like, so
Have help.
and they wouldn't get the help that you would be giving them if you told them. So
Okay.
with them.
Caitlin?
Maybe like they've been through the same thing and like you can reach out to them and know that you're not the only one that did that same thing.
Okay. Amanda?
My building so you just kind of can't be doing that.
Right, right. A lot of times when you have problems, they do build up inside you. And you don't feel comfortable sharing them with anyone, so they continue to build up and build up and build up and build up until all of a sudden you're cutting yourself, or you're in the hospital for depression, or you're punching the wall because you can't take it anymore. Okay? The things that happen to you, you can't just keep everything inside all the time. If you're not comfortable sharing here in Rise Above, you may not be that kind of person. You may not be the kind of person that can stand up and say, this is what happened to me, and that's okay. And I told Tequila tonight, she was very, very scared about coming up here. And I had to talk to her quite a bit and say, I really wish that you would stand up and share your story. Not because it's all that important that I want to hear it, but I think that she needs to overcome that. And she needed to get it out. Okay? She needed to have the courage to stand up here and know that when she's sharing these things with you, that you guys are not going to laugh at her. Okay? Lots and lots and lots of reasons. Each of you have your own experiences that you have to go through. They're not all easy. Okay? I understand that. You guys have tough things that you go through. Tough things that I never had to go through when I was your age. And that's why you can help me as much as I can help you. And that's why you can help each other. Okay? Because maybe if Alexis is having a problem with the texting and Facebook cyberbullying, okay, I'm not very good at that because I didn't have that problem when I was in school. Now, I do know some of the things that work and don't work because Lauren had that issue and I had to try to help her through it, okay? But somebody else may be having that same issue. Chelsea may be able to help you better than I can, okay? But if Chelsea never knows that you have a problem, how's she supposed to ever help you, right? Okay, God puts us through things in our lives for several reasons. Number one, I'm not going to give him his reasons because I don't happen to be God, but I do know that you get tested by the things that happen to you throughout your life, okay? And guess what? If you don't pass the test, you get to take it again. So, as many times as it takes for you to learn the lesson that God's trying to teach you with what happens in your life, you have to keep repeating the same lesson. You don't get to go to the next one until you pass the one you're on. So instead of asking, why me, why me, why me? Oh my gosh, my life's so terrible. So many things happen to me. I just can't take it anymore. Instead of saying, why does this always happen to me? Try asking, what am I supposed to be learning? There's a point to all this. I'm supposed to be learning something. What is it? And take time to figure it out. Okay? You're going to be able to pass your test and get on a little bit quicker if you do that. All right? Take your focus off why. All right, now, one more thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to get back to that. You may not be the person that's made to stand up and teach the class. You may not be somebody who's going to stand up and sing or dance. Obviously, y'all know I can't dance, okay? But I'm a little bit better of a teacher. However, somebody who's more quiet may not be suited to teach, okay? But that person who's quiet may be the perfect person that's suited to listen. Maybe that's your gift. Listening to people, becoming a friend to someone who just needs to talk. Okay, not everyone's a talker, not everyone's a listener. That's why we're all different, and that's why we can all help each other. All right? Let me tell you, the devil has fear too. And I know I tell you all the time, you guys, the devil's after you, and this, that, and the other. And, let me tell you, there are some things that the devil's afraid of too. And I will tell you that he is afraid of who you are going to become. And I try tell you this all the time. So many of you guys deal with depression. How many of you guys have been depressed? How many of you guys know somebody that's been depressed? Okay, yeah, almost everybody. All right. The reason the devil uses that so much against you is because he knows what you're capable of. He knows that if you overcome the depression and the things that are getting you down, that you're going to have a set of experiences that are incredible, that you're going to be able to help somebody else. You're going to be able to be a living testimony with the way that you have overcome the things in your life, and that you're going to be able to stand up and be like, you know what, this, and this happened to me, but this is how I overcame. And I'm going to tell you, and so you can overcome too. And the devil knows that you guys have potential. I see that in each and every one of you. You guys have so much potential in the things that you can do. You're going to grow up to be great leaders someday. Okay? And I don't say someday meaning 25 years from now. I mean close. Okay? The time is coming where you guys are going to stand up and you're going to be the ones to lead this. I am looking for somebody who's going to come up and lead this Rise Above when I'm done with it. Okay? It's not going to stop when I'm done. I need assistance. I need people to help. I need somebody to be like, yeah, when you're on vacation, I got it. I got your back. Okay? Because when I'm ready to step down, this is your group. This is going to be for your kids. All right? It's got to keep going. You guys are the ones that have got to get the fire. And if you don't have it because you're so beat down by everything that happens to you all the time, and you can't overcome that, this group will die. Is that what you guys want to happen? No. All right. You need to get excited. That's why every week when I come in here, I'm like, what's going on? I want you to be excited, okay? Because you're here for an ultimate purpose. It's not just here. You're not just here to chat with your friends and, you know, have a cupcake or two. No, you're here for a lot more important of a reason than that, okay? My little girl didn't die for nothing. That's the reason I'm here. I want to make sure that her life goes on and it counts for something. All the crap that she went through counts for something because you guys come here and you learn from it, okay? And in turn, when you learn from it, you're going to be able to help each other. You're going to be able to help people who don't even come to this group. And you're going to be able to help the younger kids that are growing up when Kyla gets to be in high school and stuff. My hope is that she doesn't have to deal with things like that. Little Kyla and Jackson, you know. You guys don't want them to grow up and have to deal with all the crap you've had to deal with. This is the generation that has to stop it. It's got to stop. It stops with you. And you have to be determined. Because let me tell you, every single person that knows you're trying to do something good is going to be against you. Every single person. The devil's going to throw everything in your way that he could possibly find to knock you down. And you just have to be stronger. You just have to get up and be like, that is not going to work with me. I'm sorry. I'm better than that. You guys think you're better than that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's what I thought. Now, one last thing. I read this week, and it really spoke to me, and I really feel like maybe it'll speak to some of you guys. A lot of times with my grief over losing Lauren, sometimes I get really, really down. And you guys know this. I put it on Facebook how I'm feeling, okay? Get really, really down, but this will help you on those days you feel down, okay? You can't go back. You can't stay here. You have to move forward. I can't go back to the days when Lauren was here. There's no way for me to go back. That's not an option. I can't stay here. I can't just stay stuck in my grief, crying all the time, worrying all the time, upset because I miss my daughter. I can't stay here. That's not a good place to be. Got to move forward. Got to keep looking forward. Got to keep looking up. Okay? And that's how I want you guys to remember whenever you're having a rough day. Don't look back. Don't stay here. Move forward. You with me? All right. Yes.
I have an announcement when you're done.
Okay. I am done except for the challenge, so go ahead.
Go on with your challenge. Right?
Challenge?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, one more last thing too. I posted something on the Rise Above page, and I didn't get any likes, so I don't think you guys ever watched it, but it's really good. You guys know the song "This Is Your Life" by Switchfoot?
Yes.
This is your life. Are you who you want to be?
Yes.
There is a very very, very good skit that I posted on the Facebook page for Rise Above. You guys need to watch it. It's awesome.
I put it on the YouTube page too.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And basically, the words of the song say it all. This is your life. Are you who you want to be? If you're not, we're here to help you change it. Okay? Now, next week's challenge. We have been challenged by somebody outside of this group who has just sent their son to Afghanistan in the Marines. And we have been challenged to kind of care for him and make a care package. His name is Tanner Smith. And we are going to, this week, for this week's challenge, I want you to write a letter to Tanner. Now, you don't know him, so you don't have to worry that he's going to judge you. You don't have to worry that he's going to share your business or anything like that. I want you to write him a letter about something that you've struggled with and that you've been able to overcome, how you overcame it. What did you do? This is what helped me. Because guess what? He's in Afghanistan. There's going to be a lot of things he's going to have to overcome. There's going to be a lot of struggles, a lot of days that he's going to be like, man, what the heck did I get myself into? I do not know what to do. And then those are going to be the days that he's going to pull out those letters from us and say, you know what? This is what I did when I was hurting this day. This is what I did when I was cutting myself because I was so depressed. You know, I was able to overcome by doing this. I want you guys to share with him an experience, something about yourself to encourage him. You guys think you can do that? Okay, yes?
Ready for my announcement? Are you done?
1 minute. Bring your note to next week's meeting, or you can email it to me, and I will print it out. Okay, we'll mail them all together. It takes 30 days for him to get a care package. So we need to get the letters in next week. And also, if you want to include something small, if you have a little bookmark or a little something that says you or whatever, I don't know what, just think. If you have something that you think would be special, you can include that with your letter as well. Okay? Make sure that when you give me your letter, it needs to say that it's from you. Okay? So you get credit for it on your challenges. Okay? All right, Brad, I am ready for you.
The announcement that I have for you guys today, I might have 2 songs that I'm writing, but I do have one. What I have envisioned for it, I need maybe a group of 3 girls that can sing. It's about God, because I am Catholic, but it goes like something like this. Pray to God as you always do. I might be Catholic, but we Christians too. Baby, Jesus loves to hear your voice, to believe it is your choice. The chorus is, pray to God as you always do. I might be Catholic, but we Christians too. And then, like, that's the chorus, but there's different slides on it that adds closure to the song. But I need 3 girls that can sing, and I want them to go to, when I'm rapping, I want them to go to sing. But I might have another song for you too, but it's not exactly about God, but it has its morals. So if you guys have any ideas of who can do it, I'm already going to talk to Allie. Courtney Harris. All right. But if you guys want to, I can have more than 3. Just I need.
Shannon!
No. Shannon's not going to be in a rap song. I'm sorry. And I ain't Catholic, but it's all good.
That's all right. But if you guys want to, I can have more than 3. I just want the chorus to be sung by girls. But if you guys want to, you guys can come up to me after the sins. And let me hear what you got. And I'll give you either a yes or a no.
That's awesome. How many of you guys have heard Brad rap? That's awesome, right? Great. Yes, sir. Sure, come on up. Okay. Yay! Doing well? Good. That's great. Keep praying for baby Layla. I know Olivia Dilly hasn't been here for a while, but her little niece, I believe it is, Layla, needs prayer. She is in the hospital and trying to recover from being born addicted to drugs. So we need to make sure sure that we keep her in our prayers. I also wanted to share this with you guys. I totally forgot about this. I found this in one of Lauren's creative writing orders. So if you guys want to hear a little poem that she wrote, I thought it was pretty good. It's called Your Life. Don't ever let anyone tell you you're not good enough. Prove to them that you're better than what they think. Be true to who you are and take what's rough. Accomplish everything you can, become tough. Reach for the stars and become the brightest shining star. Don't let anyone tell you you're not good enough. Take your best and don't let it be good enough. Dreams, wishes, and desires make you who you are today. Be true to who you are and take what's rough. If you feel discouraged, then show them your bluff. Get right back up and try it all over again. Don't ever let anyone tell you you're not good enough. Weaknesses only show if you say enough is enough. Your journey through life is what makes you you. Be true to who you are and take what's rough. After it's all said and done, you'll be beyond tough. Proud, happy, and accomplished is what your life is about. Don't ever let anyone tell you you're not good enough. Be true to who you are and take what's rough. Like that. Lauren was a good writer. I combine stuff all the time. Okay, and like I mentioned, I am looking for an assistant youth leader, somebody that can help me with doing some of this that I do, which I'm kind of getting exhausted. So if you guys know of anyone, or if any of you think that you want to come and lead the group one night and just let me sit back and take a rest, come talk to me. And I'm more than willing to let anyone have a chance. If you have something that you really think needs to be talked about and you think you would be a good person to lead the group on that night, let me know, okay? I'm open for that.
Punching stuff is a no-no.
What?
Punching stuff is a no-no.
Punching stuff is, yeah, we don't do that. So, again, for the fundraiser, January 29th, which is not this coming up Sunday, but the Sunday after, it's going to be, what did I say, from 2 to 4? From 2 to 4 o'clock, pizza and karaoke party. There's going to be door prizes. Waylon is orchestrating some kind of food items, I believe. Okay, so if anybody wants to make a dessert, get with Waylon so he can coordinate that. We are going to have pizza. We are going to play games. We're going to have Wii. We're going to have... What did she say?
Are we allowed to bring Wii games? Yeah.
Yes, you can bring Wii games. Justice during karaoke. So if you can't sing and you're like, oh, I don't want to come because it's karaoke, don't worry about that because we're going to have way much more stuff. Is it going to be karaoke? It's going to be here.
Don't you need a TV for a week?
What?
Don't you need a TV for a week? I'll bring my flash.
Yes, thank you.
This is like way off topic, but not this week, but next week might be my last Xbox.
Why?
I'm moving to Logan.
Oregon?
Logan.
Well, that stinks. I miss you.
Well,
You get your license.
I mean, it's either be here or be miserable. And the only reason why I'd be staying down here is we're right above church and my boyfriend. Or I move to Logan and be happy and live in a 14-bedroom house.
Ooh, that's good, Logan.
Stay here.
Stay here.
Okay, we're better than a 14-bedroom house. Come on.
A 14-bedroom house, a party house, and an underground pool.
This is all I Well then.
I do want to be somewhere where I have a support group. So it's really hard. I don't know if I'm going to, I haven't been my final.
Yes, Scott.
But I do want to live in my mom.
Okay, well if that's what you decide to do, please know that we are all still here for you. That's why we have Facebook, okay? That's why we have YouTube. It's not the same as coming when you have to see it on YouTube, but we are still there to support you.
We got
are
Skype.
still friends.
People come in
Skype. We do have We tried the Skype and it just didn't work out because there's too much noise.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So also, I wanted to remind you guys. Shoot. All right. Anyways, we still have car magnets for sale if anybody needs them. Yeah. Okay. The engagements. I have a speaking engagement at Mid-East Career Center, and also Boeing has contacted me again, and they're interested in having us come speak there to their diversity council. So that may happen on the same day, February 17th. We may have back-to-back stuff that day. Field trip to Ohio School for the Blind. How many are going? Oh, yeah. I cannot even tell you how excited they are that we're coming, you guys. Like, they're so stoked.
I have a question.
Yes.
How are we going to be led around the school by blind?
Hey, I don't know. I'm just telling you that's what the teacher told me. Yes. That is on February 27th. You don't have school that day if you're in northern local schools. I've already checked. It is a teacher in-service day, okay? They have school at the Ohio School for the Blind, and we don't. That's why I can take you guys. Now, I will need drivers. You guys see what I drive. It only get a bus. I don't. Can I drive a bus? Thank you. Number one, this is not a school field trip. Okay? This is a Rise Above field trip. And any of you guys that know our schools know that Rise Above is not part of the schools. Okay? They don't like us. So, if you're going to be coming, I need you to make sure, we'll make up permission slips or something if you're underage that you need to sign or whatever. But I do need people who are able to drive because I can't get a bus. Okay? We have to be able to take each other. Yes. So, when it gets a little bit closer to that day, I will be taking names of people who for sure can drive. Okay? And then for sure if you're going to come. We'll all be leaving together, we'll all be coming back. It's from 10 o'clock, we'll be there from 10 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be having lunch with them and everything, okay? They're so excited to have us. Also, March 24th is the Hope for Hunter Walk. And I told you about that earlier. If you didn't get a chance to give your dollar, make sure you get it to me afterwards. Last week we raised over $43. I don't know what we raised this week, but we're going to keep taking $1 every single week that you come. Bring $1, and we'll donate it to Find a Cure for Muscular Dystrophy, okay? Anybody else have any other announcements?
You didn't read my book.
I didn't read your book because we didn't have time, sweetheart. Yes?
Your book? We get the Hope for Hunter shirt.
I do not. Rachel? She wants to know when we get Hope for Hunter.
They're blue, and they say Hope for Hunter. Oh, when? I haven't had that many orders for them, so I'm trying to hold off until more people
Sure.
do it.
So if you want to order one, they're $10. Give your money to Rachel so she can order them. Okay? Any other questions? I have one more thing. Where's my blanket? Right here. I want to show you guys.
I can't do it.
Don't forget about the cookie.
This is the official Rise Above blanket for those of you who are cold. Ooh, I like that. Did you make it? Sure. Is it cute or what?
Besides polka dot.
And I like it. It's nice and warm. Hey, show us the polka dot. Oh, it's polka dots on this side.
Oh, forget the
Oh, yeah. I sure did. Okay, and what else did somebody else say?
cookbook.
Oh, cookbook, yeah. Waylon wants to do a cookbook. I don't know how much we're going to be able to get into doing a cookbook because it takes kind of a lot of money to make one.
I got ways.
Oh, you got ways? Okay. Waylon's got connections. So if you guys have any really, really good recipes that you really love and everybody else seems to love it too, get your recipes to Waylon. And he's going to take over. Also, Miss Angie has the tickets if you're here to buy a ticket for the pizza karaoke thing. They're $3 if you buy them ahead of time. If you wait till the day of, you got to pay $5. So save yourself some bucks, all right? Yes.
Where is that?
Here. Here.
It's here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to rock it out.
I don't know where that is.
Rock it out. Check it out. Yes.
What time?
2 to 4.
Okay.
Anything else? All right, love you guys. Oh, wait a minute. What day is it? Not this Sunday, next Sunday, the 29th. Okay. Love you guys. Bye. See you later.